Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the brand new live stream. Today we are live streaming from Toronto, Canada, once again, and just a few more things to get started. And we will talk about the aftermath of our journey that happened yesterday. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then um, we'll just go back to the yesterday's live stream, and you'll get to see what I did. I ate a very special gummy bear that had some very powerful effects. And I would like to report that I came out alive. So here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Let's paste this here. Hope you're all doing well. Hope your day is going good. Or if you're watching this as a replay, then your night is going good. Or if you are in a different time zone, then whatever else is going good. I hope things are going good for you. Today we're going to be raising a goal, and if we reach this goal, then we invoke Shiva. Then we will invoke Shiva's energy tomorrow on tomorrow's live stream. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another brand new live stream. Here we are live streaming from this beautiful place, from this beautiful location of planet Earth. Where else would I be? It's beautiful. You're also from Dutch. Well, I am nice. I am in Canada. I'm actually in Germany, but I'm staying in Netherlands. Shout out to the Netherlands people. As you can see, I have a Canadian flag behind me. It's important to have some nationalistic roots to you. And today's live stream, my friends, what are we going to be doing? We're going to be drinking coffee. We are drinking coffee in this live stream for the first time in my life, I should say. Not really, I've drank coffee before, but this basically every single time I drink coffee is like the first time that I'm ever drinking coffee. I don't understand coffee. I don't understand what this is. I don't know what coffee is. Let me make sure I don't spill it so you can see. It's coffee, okay? Um, so we have plenty of coffee in the house, and I just took uh, one that smelled the best. I chose different ones and I smelled it and seen which one smells the best. So we're gonna try coffee basically for the first time. I don't drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't like coffee, but this is 100% black coffee. Okay, so let me show you just so that you can see what we're working with here and you can feel the energy. Hopefully, you can feel the energy of whatever is going on in there. Okay, so we're gonna taste it. We're gonna smell it. We're gonna drink it. We're gonna enjoy it. We have. Did I add sugar? No. No sugar, no coffee. I think that I could have added that, but I thought that it'd be best if I just drank it plain black, like the the insane people on the planet Earth do it. So people start their days with coffee every single day. I watch videos and people are saying, "Oh, when I wake up in the morning, first thing after I have my cup of coffee, I just go back and doing my little chores." So the cup of coffee is like a given. It's a no-brainer. It's like, of course, I'll brush my teeth, I'll go take a shower, and I have my cup of coffee. Well, I mean, what else is there to do? That's foreign to me. I don't drink coffee. I don't even drink tea, really. I like tea, but this is coffee. This is like from some brand. So I sniffed the coffee bag. It smelled good. I poured some in. I poured some boiling water, and it's cooling down. So we're gonna be drinking that. I have some announcements, my friends. We are we have installed a YouTube video playback thing here, so that if anybody wants to play a YouTube video on this live stream, then we will be able to see that, and that's only done through Streamlabs. So if you go on Streamlabs, you can make that happen. And what other things do we have? What other uh, lessons do we have? We have the world's spiciest chip. If somebody wants to pay me to eat this, then I will eat this today. And the price is, let's say, $200 on Streamlabs. If you want to see me suffer for, I don't know, very intensely and very miserably and very badly, then you can make it happen. Okay. So on Streamlabs, $150 or $200, and we eat this today alongside our coffee. Okay, so this chip is gonna go right here. So I want to give you some announcements based on what happened yesterday. I think that's reasonable to do. But before that, let me smell the coffee. Wake up and smell the coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Coffee smells like this particular brand. I have different brands of coffee. You know, I'm not a coffee drinker, but we have lots of coffee in the house. And I tried smelling all of them. Some of them smelled so bad. Like I opened this uh, Starbucks coffee brand and it just smelled terrible. I don't want to drink any of this. And then this one I opened and it smelled like chocolate. So, or a little bit like chocolate, or it reminded me of chocolate. So I thought, okay, this is definitely the one. And we're gonna drink it black like everybody else drinks. So we're gonna take our first little tea sip of it. Okay, so here's a little teaspoon. Wow. Wow. You know, what's amazing about coffee is that it doesn't even take a second for the energy to hit you. It just stimulates you right away. As it's going down your stomach and your esophagus and it's going into your stomach bag, it just boom, you're just alive. Oh my God, what the hell just happened? It's like crack. So I don't know what the science behind this is. It doesn't even go into my bloodstream before I hit the effects, before the effects kick in. It's incredible. So there's a reason why people drink coffee so much in the world, and because of productivity and because it helps you not to sleep. So this is how you do it. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I think I've just had shitty coffee all my life. And I just you decided, okay, I'm gonna try different brands. I smelled them. I picked the ones that smells the best. And this is pretty good. I wouldn't, I wouldn't prefer this. It doesn't taste like amazing, but it doesn't taste bad. And also it makes me feel really boom. It's just booming. So this live stream for the next couple of hours, we're live streaming here, is gonna be 100% on coffee. This is gonna be coffee funded and coffee enhanced. So we are going to be caffeinated. Oh, okay. So we'll leave the coffee here and we will share with you what happened yesterday based on our live stream with the special edible gummy bear, right? So many of you were here when that happened. I got very self conscious when I first ate it, and I had to turn off my camera many times. And
At Seraph_Knowles sent 6 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. Like and subscribe to raise the vibe. Folded hands emoji.
Absolutely agree with that, Seraph. Thank you very much for your super chat. I had to turn out the camera many times. I paused and was reflecting in my mind, and I was realizing that so many people are watching me, and that was giving me a little bit of a panic attack. And the most fundamental thing that I was realizing is that there's no, like, what is the value? What is the value that I'm bringing? What is the value in life, and essentially? And there's so many valuable things, like fruits are valuable, for example. I ate strawberries yesterday on stream as I was, intoxicated on this substance. And these strawberries were just, they were good, but they were so not alive. It was alive. It was alive. Okay, don't get me wrong. But it was so filled with pesticides. And I could just feel the consequences afterwards, after the next day. I'm thinking back at those strawberries, and those aren't strawberries. That's just like chemical trash. So eating strawberries, especially in Canada, United States, probably in other Western countries, is just not the way to go. It is full of pesticides. It's full of toxic trash. There's something called as a dirty dozen, which is 12 fruits that you want to stay away from. One of them is strawberries. Another one is cherries and grapes and blueberries and raspberries and blackberries. Why? Because these fruits are so soft and they require lots of pesticides and they absorb all the pesticides. So you're basically eating it. And as we know, pesticides are not good for the human body. So that's one thing that I learned. Cheers. I might get used to this. I might start drinking coffee every day. This is amazing. Wow. So that's one thing. So I was realizing where the value is, right? If the value is me talking, is me sharing my ideas, is me expressing my passion and my joy and my energy, and that's, I'm sure you find that valuable to some extent. But I didn't find that valuable at all in that moment. I was looking at the long term. What is actually valuable in life? I'm here in Canada. I've traveled all around the world, and I realized that wherever I go, there I am. So before I was very miserable sitting in Canada and sitting in my room, and I'm just in this cold place. And now, literally having been in lots of places, including the southern hemisphere, I realized, oh, it's like, it's not really much different anywhere else. So you got to make do what you have. And I realized that conflicts in the world, I realized that the most dangerous thing that's happening to us as a civilization on planet Earth is a particular group of individuals that have a book behind them. And this book is a very dangerous book. It has lots of crazy things. And you would think this particular organization is a religion and it's protected, all religions are protected. This is not like that. This is just a crazy, crazy thing. And if you read some of the things that are in this book, you would probably fall off your chair. So I was foreseeing and seeing in my mind's eye that this is potentially a big problem in the future. These people, for whatever reason, really like to do this. They really like to harm others and conquer and go and torture people and go and conquer other lands. And their book tells them to do this. And I was really feeling it viscerally that there's a potential in the future that in Canada this will become so bad that, well, I'm going to have to do something about it, in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. I hope that doesn't happen. But it's like an invasion, an invasion is happening. And the Western countries are relatively safe. We're not getting invaded by anybody. Well, we're invading them. At least America is going and invading other places. But we're not getting invaded. We don't want to suffer the consequences of pain and death. We just make other people do that or have that. That's not that fair to say because right now Iran. You should look at the things that the Islamic countries are doing to, let's say, women, for example, like stoning women that are accused of adultery. It doesn't go lower than that in terms of human civilization and what you do to your fellow human beings. So if I'm afraid of pain and you're afraid of pain, then why would we cause pain to each other? If I don't want to die and you don't want to die, then let's talk it out, man. Let's not kill each other.
At Seraph_Knowles sent 6 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. You are being invaded, just not in the regular way.
Yes, 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 yes. This is a big, big, big danger in the British country right now. I'm looking at what's happening, man. That's just horror. That's terrifying. And when the call to assault women and children, that just goes beyond any, like what are you gonna do to rationalize that person? So the only solution is the solution that you're thinking about. So Canada and America are not there yet. There's little things that are happening, but it's not felt at all. And we all have to become aware and educated for this not to happen because a preemptive measure is way more powerful than trying to solve the issue when it's already happening. It's already happened in the United Kingdom and it is fucked. So I don't even want to travel there just to explore that. No way, I'm not going there. That's basically a hellhole. Even the lack of rights that they have. You post the wrong thing online, you're gonna go to jail. That's crazy. And along with other things that are happening there, it is not good. Not good. So if you want a more in-depth discussion on this, you should definitely go and subscribe to my friend's channel. His name is Scary Hours Podcast. Scary Hours Podcast, you spell it out, and he debates these people. He debates this organization, and I refuse to call. Uh, and I'm only not saying the real things because there's lots of crazy people, and right now it's not safe to say. Okay, so the next thing, it's coffee, my friend. It's coffee. So coffee is really giving me the juice in this video and this live stream. So shout out to you. If you have questions or comments, let me know. Best way to support the channel is with a super chat. And if you want to play a YouTube video, you can do so on Streamlabs. So shout out to you. And so As I said, my friends, yesterday I ate this special gummy, and this is a debrief of what happened. It is a really powerful and potent thing. I'm glad that I did it, honestly. It felt like it was a reset for me, a hard reset. It felt like I just slept for 3 days. I woke up today and I felt like I slept for 3 days. That's how much restfulness I have. So, very restful experience. Even as the process was happening yesterday on the live stream, you can watch the live stream by joining my members only channel, and it's only member for members only because it's a special thing. As it was happening, I was realizing so much tension in my body, in particular places in my body. There's tension because of different life situations or circumstances. And I was realizing, oh, I just need to relax, man. Like, it's not a big deal. It's okay, relax. So many insights were happening that I wasn't sharing. So many global mass things were happening that I wasn't talking about. And so I'm just basically saying that it's valuable, it's worthwhile. I was a little bit scared and hesitant to do this because I am afraid of the consequences that may arise in my brain, in my mind. Psychedelic drugs are not the safest thing to take. They can mess with your mind. And definitely when this experience was happening, I could feel my thinking process slowing down and my awareness and my clarity going down. So it wasn't all amazing. It wasn't like I was heightened everything. No, things went down. But it's basically a medicine. So this plant medicine is very, very enjoyable, worthwhile, and positive. The only danger comes is because it is so easy to misuse. It's the consequences to this plant is so minuscule. It's not really that evident of the negative consequences that it you can easily overdo it. So definitely, don't overdo it. And I overdid it in the past. Okay. So if you have something to say, please send a super chat. We're going to time out this guy that's spamming for 1 minute. So again, my friends, we are raising money to eat this chip. We're gonna eat this chip today, hopefully. If a donor wants me to see me eat this chip, then for $200, I will gladly eat this chip. You can make the donation on Streamlabs, but maybe we can negotiate because yesterday on the live stream I opened it up and I tasted it. I put some on my tongue, just a little bit, and it felt like a constant slow burn, and I didn't want to swallow it. It was that bad. It was that painful. It wasn't painful necessarily, but it was so uncomfortable. I knew that if I were to swish it around my mouth, it would be a bad thing to do. So I spat it out, and then for the next minute or two, it was just waves of heat was rising. That's just a little taste. If I ate the whole thing filled with the whole pepper, the whole spices, that is going to be an experience. So we are going to make it happen today. We can split the donation, $100 if somebody sends on Streamlabs. We are going to be on a very good track on making this happen today. Today, the ingredients to this are Carolina Reaper pepper, Trinidad scorpion pepper, and ghost pepper, as well as jalapeno seasoning, just to make sure that if you didn't get the first three, you're gonna definitely feel the other one. Okay. So here we are. We're drinking coffee, my friends, for the first time on live stream. And I don't drink coffee. Last time I drank coffee was months ago. I drink coffee like occasionally, once or twice, just to kind of maybe to switch my sleep schedule. But this is the bee's knees. This is the real deal. I guess I was drinking shitty coffee. Uh, I was drinking like the store bought name brand already ground coffee that you pour boiling water, which this is like that. I just poured a little bit of ground flakes and poured boiling water, but the quality of this coffee is way better, meaning I sniffed beforehand. What's going on here? Oh, this is really high quality. I like the smell of this even. So this is what I'm drinking, and I'm feeling high, baby. I'm feeling like I have so much energy. I don't want to stop talking. So somebody send a super chat so that we can get a pause here. If you have something to say, best way to donate and best way to support the channel is to do that. And again, my friends, we're going to be live streaming for another 2 or 3 hours. If you reach our goal today, tomorrow we're going to be invoking the energies of Shiva, which is what your entire life is going to be destroyed. So send your donations. Once we reach our goal, we will be invoking Shiva tomorrow. Please motivate me. I'm depressed. Freaking go outside and stare in the sun for a couple of hours, okay? And there goes your depression. So there's okay. So coming back to my edible thing yesterday that was happening, so many things I was realizing as well in terms of the man and woman dynamic and the masculine and feminine energy and how that whole thing relates. And I had a fear of talking about it because I was so unconfident in myself that I could barely make a sentence without probably just blurting out words or forgetting what I'm saying. So I just remained quiet. But I was realizing that I also don't want to alienate 50% of my audience. In fact, actually, most of my audience is men, and maybe 20% of my audience is women. So, that's not such a big risk. But, my friends, if you're a man watching this or if you're a woman watching this, we have to understand what our natural roles are and what our natural biology calls us to do. So, it would be unwise for me to try and emulate the things that naturally come to women because they naturally come to women and I'm not a woman. Isn't that fucking crazy to say that I'm not a woman and I'm a man? What the hell's wrong with you? Don't you know you're going to get canceled today? Don't you know that everybody is the same? Man, woman, tall, short, old, young, fat, slim. It's all one equal thing? No, it's not one equal thing. I'm a man and there's a woman and we come together, we make a baby, we reproduce. Don't you think that's the way it is? Yeah, that's the way it is. That's just nature. So women are good at some things, men are good at other things. As men, it is our responsibility to take care of this planet, to create the conditions that are safe, that are comfortable and protected for everyone. So it is our responsibility to initiate the positive things to happen. Men and women are not the same. There's a revolutionary thought. Yes, Seraph. It's just individuality, man. Everyone chooses the path they work on their own. Yes, true. Shout out to coffee. So that being said, women are not good leaders. Women shouldn't lead. Huh? There's an idea. Not that they shouldn't, not that we're going to discriminate against women, but men, generally speaking, I'm talking about generality, are better leaders than women. Hello, hello, can anybody hear me? You have to scream this from the mountaintop. This is like basic 101. Like, hey, grass grows when water is poured on it. Wow, don't you know you're gonna get canceled today because grass really is non-binary? No, you freaking I don't know who you are. So women, that's just very very basic. I don't really know where else to go from here, but that's where we start. Okay, so men make better leaders than women. Women don't make that great leaders. Does that mean that all women are not great leaders?
At Seraph underscore Knowles sent 6 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. I have some great women leaders in my team too.
Nice, that's great. I'm sure there's excellent women CEOs, and that's good. Let me think about my personal experience. What are some good people that were in leadership positions that I knew that were women? Let me see. Well, Teal Swan is an example. She's a online YouTube creator. She's a very spiritual woman, very beautiful, aesthetic looking woman. At least I thought at one time. And she's a leader. But and that's good. That's good. Who else is a powerful leader? Who else is a good leader? There are some leaders of countries, like the German place had a German woman as a leader. That's good too, I guess. There's never been a woman president, but I'm talking about the generality, my friends. The general rule of thumb is that men make better leaders. Women don't make, yeah. So that's all I want to say. And you can embrace both feminine and masculine energy, but it's easier for a masculine man to embrace his masculinity, and it's easier for a feminine woman to embrace her femininity. And it's not wise from a feminine woman to go into her masculine energy for some I don't know unknown reason, and for a masculine man to go into his feminine energy. We fluctuate time to time, but so there's a big imbalance that I see in the planet, and these things need to be stated because human beings is again one thing that been seeing yesterday on my little experience, that people are experiencing the good times and the pleasurable times of our time, I'm sitting here in Canada, which is the northern United States. Okay, if you don't know where Canada is, if you're in the United States, if you're not educated, eh, just north of Canada, north means up, is where Canada is. Okay, so United States is like the center hub of the planet, basically, and then Canada is above that. So whatever shit comes to the United States, Canada is just much safer. And we are in good times. We have created good times in our lives. And this makes people, not only men, but everyone, just kind of relax, man. Just like calm down, bro. It's like not a big deal, man. Just like sit in your room, bro, and just like drink your fluoride water, tap water, man. And just eat some donuts once in a while, drink some coffee, and everything's good, man. No, everything is not good. Everything is good right now for a short time. After like 20 years, things are not going to be good because people that live far away, that live in bad places, that are live in bad conditions, they want to come here and they want to take things away from you and they want to cause you harm because they don't have good things. It's just how I'm rationalizing it. I don't know why they want to cause people harm, but that's how it is. Okay, that's the biggest existential threat to us. If everyone was living good, then we would all be good. Okay. So, so we have to take charge and take responsibility for what's happening around us as men and as women too. But women follow, men lead. Repeat it after me, my friends. Women follow men, or women follow, men lead.
At Seraph underscore Noel sent 35 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. Some rabbi I like said that chemistry, in romance, is when a man sits with a woman and feels comfortable being a man. And when a woman sits with a man and feels
Comfortable being a woman. I don't know why it keeps cutting out, but we'll fix that. I think I do know why actually now. Um, yes, this quote reminds me of something that somebody said to me a while ago that when a man and a woman are in a room together alone, the third person in the room is always seduction. So be mindful of that. So a man leads, my friends, and a woman follows. Thank you very much for your donation, by the way, for your super chat. And my friends, this is the only and best way to get my attention and to send a message to the general public. We have 150 people watching. If you pay, you can pay for your message to be read out loud to everybody via text to speech, via my computer speakers. Or you can play a YouTube video here, and it will all be showing up here. I'm not sure why it's not showing up here right now. So make it happen, my friends. Make it happen, okay? And oh, I know why, because my Wi-Fi is turned off. 1 second. So men lead, women follow. As a man, I'm talking to the men. We have a responsibility and a priority to improve the conditions in the world. Why? Because we're men, because we have masculine energy, and because we lead. We set the standard. We go forward. Does that mean a woman can't do that? No, women can do just as much as every one man can do, and blah blah blah, and we're all equal, okay? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the natural energy that you have. Did you see this fantastic video? Do I need to show you again? Just to show you the natural biology. The biology of men and women are different. When a man, when police officers, men and women police officers are in the same place and and shots get fired, the women instinctively run away, and the men instinctively go towards where the challenge is or the problem is. That is a difference. This is biology. Does that mean a woman can't do that? No, a woman can go and train and become just as good as a man and blah blah blah. We're all equal, okay? Just for all the liberals out there, whatever people uh, that have oatmeal for brains. I'm talking about being a strong masculine man. That's what I am striving to be, a strong masculine man. And I hope the men here are striving the same thing. So, as men, we need allies. If you're here, by the way, most likely you're an ally of mine. You're a friend of mine. If you're ever in need and I can help you, I'll definitely help you for sure. So, men need to stick together. Men need to grow in alliance against what? Against I don't know, nothing. Against or for creating a positive atmosphere for the planet, for creating better conditions. That's what. And against evil, I guess. And against people that want to take that away from us. Because ideally, idealistically, I don't want that to happen. I can't even believe that's happening on the planet. Like, why would you want to inflict pain and harm onto somebody else when you yourself don't want that to happen to you? That just doesn't make logical sense to me. But that's happening on the planet. People are doing that. So we have to take that into account as well. So we have to protect one another. We have to be allies, to cooperate with each other. Yes. Our best trait as a group of men is that we know to cooperate with one another, with each other. That's correct. Cooperation is needed. Yes. Wow, man, this is freaking amazing. I've been missing out on coffee. Wow. Well, let me know, my friends, what else I've been missing out. And for $1,000 donation made on Streamlabs, I'm gonna go and get a girlfriend. Okay, somebody make that donation happen. We're gonna go and find a girlfriend, and we'll see what else I've been missing. So, yes, I am creating strong, powerful men here. I want to be like that, and I hope you're striving to be like that. And I hope that we can be in alliance with one another. We can grow together, make better conditions, and fight evil. I mean, what else is there? So that is another thing that I was thinking of on my spiritual journey, eating these magical plants yesterday. Let me think of one more or a few more potent things that need to be said. Monk life, okay, my friend Monk life. Let's time to talk about him, man. That guy is a liar. That guy is a liar. I can't trust that guy. I can trust him to his core. I know who he is. I can feel his energy. I can feel his heart. But verbally, he lies all the time. Why the fuck does he lie? Also, I think that he's schizophrenic. I genuinely think there's a possibility. I've never asked him because I don't really care. But I've never gone on the phone with him. Maybe, bro, are you actually schizophrenic or are you just lying? He's lying. He's a liar. He's lying about having schizophrenia. I don't even know if he has schizophrenia. I don't know if he has. Count me in, man. Team Sheep all day. Thank you. Thank you very much. And we're going towards the improvement of life, improvement of conditions. So he's lying. He's lying about me. He's lying in a sarcastic way. Oh, Shiva, you're a criminal. You're a this. You're a something else. You're this. Like lies all the time, bro. Why are you lying? Don't you know that's bad? Don't you know that some people that are confused or don't know what's happening can think that that's true? I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure he's saying it as a joke. Like, oh, I'm joking. I'm a funny guy. And he's a funny guy online. Well, I get it. I like to be funny too. But yesterday, when this whole experience was happening, when I was eating these medicinal plants, I was seeing that things are real. Things are serious, man. You gotta understand that shit can go very wrong very fast, especially in Vietnam where he's living. So you can't afford to have a weak body. You can't afford to have excess weight on you. And his little thing of raising 300 pounds, like that's so irresponsible. That's irresponsible as hell. Don't do that because people can come and attack your family. I don't mean people in your general vicinity. Like I'm not scared of some, Canadian people are going attacking me. But there is, again, my friends, there's a mental instability with a certain thing that's happening in the world. Please, I hope that you're reading underneath the lines. That's what's happening. That's very concerning to me. So that can happen, and that was the biggest existential threat that I was feeling yesterday. So we need to learn how to move forward because the general population needs to be educated. And yeah, shout out to coffee, okay? If you have something to say, send a super chat. I'm so appreciative of this live stream. and of this YouTube community and of me being able to finally go live. This is one of the most incredible opportunities of my life. And I don't ever want to take it for granted. And I want to expand this. And I'll be live streaming pretty much every day. I'm going to be sharing with you my life. So stay around, subscribe. We're going to be eating the edibles maybe once a month or once every 2 months or once enough time has passed for me to start looking into this again because it's a serious thing. It's not simple. It's not easy. And it really takes away a lot of your life. So there has to be a certain length of time before I delve into this again. And the most dangerous thing it can do is to do this prematurely because it will literally damage my brain. And I don't, not my brain maybe, but my mind. It definitely will damage my mind. So I'm not thinking about 10 milligrams as like some little, oh, you 10 milligrams, oh, bro, you're like, no, you're the 10 or 20. This is not like that, bro. This is like, I'm not a child here. This is about experiencing life. 10 milligrams or five or any of this is not nonsense to me. So let's see, what else I need to talk about? Um, Donald Trump and Vietnam and Dr. Rob. He's fat. He's overweight, very overweight. He's 500 pounds. He needs to stop that. He needs to stop being so fat. He needs to stop eating food. What the hell is wrong with you, man? You know, it's okay to shame people when they're doing the wrong thing, but not for everything. Like for things that they can't change. You know, if you shame me for the way that I look, maybe you can shame me for my clothes, but you know, it's like big deal. It's my clothes. But if I'm fat, I think that is a serious thing that you should shame people for. It's like, bro, that is just going way beyond greed. That's just greed personified. So it's not okay to do that. It's not okay. You know, it's not okay to smoke cigarettes, but it's like it's not a big deal. But being fat, it's like, bro, what the hell? You're lowering your survival chances by so much. When I say survival chances, I don't mean that, yeah, maybe even smoking is more dangerous to you, but I don't mean like that. I mean that you as a man, you're more competent being skinny and smoking cigarettes. All right, man, you're an ally. We can be dangerous together. But if you're fat as shit, bro, you're useless, bro. What are you gonna do? Okay, you're gonna maybe intimidate somebody to we're gonna put you in front of the door so that nobody can get in. But otherwise, what are you good for? You're fat. And what are you gonna, you know, if we have you as an ally, you're just gonna eat all our resources. The fuck is that? What the fuck is wrong with you? Stop eating. Stop eating. No, but I can't. Somebody's feeding me. Shut the hell up. Freaking take some responsibility for yourself. For $150, I think this is how much it's worth. For $150 on Streamlabs, we will eat this today. We will eat this on this live stream. So if somebody sends $150 on Streamlabs, we're just gonna go ahead and eat it and see what happens. And we will test our manhood. We will test how much of a man I am. I shouldn't be touching this. I definitely shouldn't touch my eye after this. But here is the world's spiciest chip. $150 on Streamlabs. We pop this baby right in our mouth. I don't want to touch this, but it's a chip. Okay, it's a real chip. This is what it looks like. Oh, it smells. It smells like death. If somebody can do $50 and somebody else can do $100, we can progress towards that. So if you want to see that happen, then Streamlabs is the way to go. We're gonna leave it here. We're gonna keep it safe. And our last sip of coffee, my friends. I'm sad that coffee is no more. So what else needs to be discussed? What else needs to be talked about? Um, what other important ideas I need to share with you? It's important to be a man. It's important to be a strong masculine man. And masculinity means a lot more than having a six pack. Because I've seen a lot of weak, feminine bitch men that have six packs. bro, you're a bitch, and you have a six pack. I mean, I don't mean to call you a bitch. I'm sorry, but having a six pack is cool. That takes strength. That takes discipline. But there's something deeper than a six pack, and it's your character. And your character is what you need to have a six pack on, and what you need to develop. So that's the whole science and an art. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is death. There's no way this is going in my mouth for not for $150. I mean, I'll just wait for it to get expired and just throw it away. You think I'm gonna put myself through this? So now I've touched it, okay? Now I'm gonna put this chip back and I'm going to taste the uh taste my the residue here, okay? Ooh, it's nice. It's quite nice. It's not a big deal. I could definitely do it. I can do it right now. Let's see. If somebody sends me $50, I'll eat this right now. Let me take a little. Well, that's got a kick to it. Oh boy. Boy, maybe I spoke prematurely, preemptively. Oh, all right. Wow, that hurts. Ooh, that would have been a very big problem if I ate the whole thing. Never mind. Wow. Oh, okay. You know what else makes a man? A man doesn't drink breast milk from a mother. There's a man. You know what? You know who drinks breast milk from a mother? A baby. But some of you are babies. Some of you are too mentally indolent to realize the truth. Is that breast milk is for mothers that give to their babies. But for some fucked up, unknown reason, you go to your mother, I don't know how old you are as a man, 20, 30, 40, whatever you are, and say, Mom, can I suck your tits again? And she says, Sure, honey. And you start breastfeeding. Wait, excuse me, not a human mother, but a cow mother that you've raped and stolen the baby. Good job, man. There's a real man's man. There's a real intelligent man out there on planet Earth that is so mentally stupid that he can't see the basics of life. So it's time for you to snap out of it, man. It's time for you to snap out of the tits of cows from your mouth. It's mammalian estrogen you're drinking. You're drinking estrogen. You're drinking breast milk. You're a baby. You're giving yourself the qualities of a baby. Not wise, not smart. We're gonna do it. Fuck it. Okay, I think for $50 we're gonna eat the whole thing. Somebody sends me $50 on Streamlabs. We're gonna eat the whole thing today. Okay, no more. I'm done after this. We're gonna experience. Wow. Wow. Man, that's gonna be dangerous. That's gonna be fire. That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hot. For $50, I'll eat the whole thing. But I'm gonna have to prepare. I cannot eat this on an empty stomach. And today is the day to do this. That is exciting. That is hot. That is fire. That is energy. That is stimulating. All right, we're waiting. We're waiting for a donor, a generous donor, to send us $50 on Streamlabs. We are going to eat the whole pepper for $50. And we're going to see what it's like. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to have to go and get some milk. Ooh. Maybe some ice cream. Maybe some rice. Some oatmeal. And we're going to make it happen. Oh, boy. Oh, baby. It's not going to be that bad. I'm too strong for this. I'm too masculine for this. So $50, we pop it in our mouth. Okay? No big deal. It's no big deal. So it'll be right here. The pepper is waiting. And anybody that sends a video, Kian, by the way, I set up the video sharing. Anybody that wants to play a YouTube video for us, they can do that on Streamlabs. It'll play right here. Anybody that sends a super chat, if you want something to say, there's 107 people watching right now. If you have something to say to all of them, you can send a super chat and it gets read via my phone speakers, my computer speakers. Everyone will hear your message. So we're waiting for that. We're waiting for you to do that. Nice. Yeah, $100 or $50 will do it. $100 would be better, but I can do it for 50. So, you know what else is not manly? Causing innocent animals to die for your sense pleasure because you're too ignorant to see the truth. What's not manly and masculine is not protecting innocent beings. Hmm? How about that, you fucking idiot? If you see a woman getting harassed on the street and you do nothing as a man, you're worthless. You're what good are you? Yeah, go pay your fucking taxes. Go and drink some breast milk. Like, buddy, at least to me, like, I don't want anything to do with you. What good are you as a man? Hmm? If you same thing, if you're going out and you're seeing some dog getting beaten by some guy that's mentally deranged, and you don't stop that, it's a little bit less. But again, like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Are you a man, or are you so hormone filled that you've lost touch with your masculinity and your manhood? That's possible too. So kudos to you. Best of luck. But yeah, I mean, so same thing with cows, pigs, chickens, fish. They are innocent animals, and you're preying upon them. You are feasting upon them like a predator. Hmm? Like a predator. You see, a word predator has two definitions. A predator, like in the wild, a predator. And maybe you think of yourself as a predator. Yeah, I'm a freaking dangerous predator. I go and I hunt and I kill and I'm a freaking predator. Yeah, good job, man. We don't want to have anything to do with predators. You know what's a predator? A child predator, because he preys on the weak. A predator preys on the weak as well. A predator doesn't look for the strongest, fittest animal. He looks for the sick and dying and for the young. That's you. I don't want to have anything to do with predators, meaning exploiting innocent and defenseless beings. Cows, pigs, chickens are some of the kindest animals on earth, especially cows and also pigs. Very, very kind, very loving, very human like emotions. And you eat them. Shame on you. Shame should fill every inch of your body right now, and I hope it happens. I'm sending you shame. Shame is a social energy, it's a social emotion, and I want you to feel shame. You should feel ashamed of yourself for your bad actions, for your poor choices of words. And if you're commenting here, I don't give a shit what you're saying. You either pay me to make a statement here, that's the only way I'm going to read your message. It's going to be read via text to speech, or you're talking amongst yourselves. I'm not reading anything you're saying. So don't pay other men to kill innocent, defenseless animals for your greedy pleasure. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. You know, in some countries, some not to do countries, not so well to do countries, they kidnap women, enslave them, and then sexually abuse them for their own pleasure. That's kind of like you, but you're doing that to animals. Maybe even much worse because animals literally lose their lives. That's not so pleasant, not so kind. And we're animals here as well. Just because we can do something, you freaking ignoramus moron, doesn't mean we should. All right, I'm getting way off track. I'm getting a little bit angry here, and my hatred is coming out. I apologize, sincerely apologize. This is not the way to communicate. But when you see with the things that are done to animals and you don't have some kind of strong empathy and emotion and maybe even rage towards that, unless you're like the Buddha himself or some wise master, I'm not a wise master like Sadhguru, or you just totally don't care and you're basically half brain dead. Those are the only two possibilities. If you're a rational, insane human being, you seeing that horror, you want to do something about it. When I see horrors being done to women, across the pond, as we say in England, I want to do something about it. If I saw that on the street, I would muster all of my ability to stop that. I would have some rage. I would hope I have some rage to incentivize me to do that, and for my pain to subside, for me to stop that behavior. Similarly, when something is happening to an animal, I like that. So shame on you for exploiting senseless and defenseless animals. Again, I don't care where you're typing here. I'm not going to read it. If you want to make a statement, send a super chat. It gets read via text to speech, and preferably you send it on Streamlabs. Okay, that's the only way. Thank you, Seraph. So exploitation of animals. Exploitation. You're just like some weak men, weak and pathetic men exploit women, they enslave women, they sexually abuse them for pleasure. They're doing it for pleasure because it makes them feel good. And because they can do it, because the woman has no ability to stop it. Once she gets trapped, it's over. She gets tied down somewhere, and these things happen. I'm just explaining to you the fact. I don't want this to happen, but it happens. Shame on those men. I hope, sincerely, I hope bad things happen to them. I hope the appropriate things happen to them. That's what I hope. Whatever is appropriate for that to happen, I hope the appropriate measures happen. I hope karma takes into effect and the appropriate measures life takes on. And quickly. I hope it happens today, not a long time from now. In the same way, I hope that men that abuse defenseless and kind and compassionate animals for their own pleasure also get what they deserve, whatever that is, not improportionate. And if there are no consequences to that action, then let there be no consequences. Because I don't know what, maybe if you do evil things, nothing bad happens to you. I don't know. I don't know how the universe works, or I don't know how God made this whole thing. But it seems like if I do bad things to others, I feel bad. Like, shit, that hurts. And also, bad things tend to happen because I'm putting in bad energy. And also, generally, we know what bad things are. Then I get put into jail. So if I go walk on the street and I kick a dog in the face as hard as I can, like a soccer ball, I'm going to prison right away. But if I do that to a cow, actually, no, let alone kick it, I stab it in the throat like 30 times, I get paid for it. That is the condition and the mindset of human beings. Welcome to planet Earth. And you are in the group of insanity if you're contributing to that. I don't want to have anything to do with the insane people. I don't want to be around insane people. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to be around them. I want to be alone. And I will be. So God help me. Okay? And every single dollar, every single financial contribution that goes towards my channel is going directly towards that. It's not going towards me smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol like Dr. Rob, or whatever he's doing. It's going towards me building a sustainable future for myself, not only for myself, for others as well. So donate generously. $100, we eat this hot spicy chips, or $50 and we'll eat half of it, or we'll do something, okay? And send you super chats. It gets read via text to speech. What is that quote? It's like, when you start talking sanity, the insane people will think that you're insane. It's something like that. So just look at the condition of the minds of the people here. You see, I'm doing something wrong because I am taking a stand against them. I'm taking a stand against you. Whenever I do that, people's minds have a mechanism to fight back and to be defensive. Oh, this is a threat, even a mental threat. You want to defend. So this is not, I have to be welcoming and invite everybody in, and we're all one, it seems. So I don't want to close my heart down to people. That's not the right thing to do. Yes, the viewers paid for my phone. Thank you very much. $50, my friends. $50 on Streamlabs. We eat the entire spicy chip. We eat it all, baby. We eat it all. So we're waiting for the next person to send me $50 on Streamlabs. We will eat the world's spiciest chip live. And we're gonna see what happens. I mean, I hope I don't die. I hope nothing bad happens to me. I hope my stomach doesn't get pain. I hope that we get to transition into the next life in a compassionate way. I hope that we don't suffer too much. I hope that we just eat it and see what happens. Unprepared. I don't have anything to prepare. So if somebody donates $50 right now, I'll just go ahead and eat it. I'm I'm not even going to go and eat rice first. I'm not even going to go and eat a banana first. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Actually, I think I'm going to eat one banana first, and then I'm going to pop it in my mouth just to insulate my stomach a little bit. So $50 on Streamlabs. We get it going, my friends. This is going to go in the history books, and then we're going to be done with the spicy chips. And then we're going to be done with whatever is this. So if you're watching me, there's 126 people are watching me right now. I'm sure that you think this is worth $50 of value. I don't mean eating this, but I mean me and my message and the things that I'm offering here to the public. So this is a $50 donation that you're giving me. $50 to support me and to enhance my energy to continue this work forward, to make men strong again, to make women beautiful again, and soft again, and receptive again, and just to enlighten the planet and for us all to get better. That's what I teach. That's what I preach. That's what I want to get better at. And that's where your money is going towards. So it's not going towards me eating a chip. This is just a little bonus thing, just for entertainment or something to do, just to give me an excuse to donate. But $50 is where we're gonna go. So Streamlabs, only on Streamlabs, $50. We are gonna make it happen.
At Manu Mishra 1990 sent 100 rupees.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Manu, for your generous donation. And as you can see, my friends, if you want to make a statement or a comment, send a super chat. It gets read out loud. So I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm going to bring a banana. And I better come back to a $50 donation because we need to eat this spicy chip. And be right back. Hey, don't go anywhere. You stay here, okay? You better not leave. Okay. So the problem is, my friends, is of inclusiveness. In spirituality, you don't want to be exclusive. You want to be inclusive. I want to be include everyone because everyone is a part of myself. Even the meat eaters that I say that I don't like and whoever else. It makes me sad that animals are dying, but what can I do? So it's okay. We're all living this life, and it's okay to torture and abuse animals, I guess, because, hey, spirituality. So we are going to. Holy shit. This one is very, very rotten. So this has to go in the garbage right now. It has mold on it. That's not good. Eat the damn chip for $50. I will eat it right now. Here we go. We are preparing. And of course, if you're a man, you should never eat the first part of the banana on camera because for prosperity reasons or whatever. You know why. We are moving into a new stage of life. What was valuable in the past is no longer valuable. And the challenge comes when you try to continue with the values that once were, but are not valued anymore. We are moving into a totally different era. What was valuable for literally 200 years in the past is no longer valuable. If you're going to continue living like that, you're going to make yourself confused and miserable. If you have a question or a comment, send a super chat. So, damn, that's not good. $50, we eat the spiciest chip. So we have to be inclusive. We can't be exclusive. We can't exclude others and make them our enemies. We can have enemies in a conventional sense. Sure, there's enemies in war, etc. But in a global sense or in a actual sense, there are no enemies. There is only, I don't know. I'm really tempted to eat this. I'm really, really tempted to eat this. I'm not gonna eat this. It's really gonna not work out. Come on, guys. $50. Somebody dare me. I'll eat this. And this is very intimidating, the whole thing. So the a matter of hatred. Yes, there is hatred in my heart. Absolutely. There is hatred in my body. There is lots of hatred. And I know hatred is not good. And I can make excuses of why it's here. It's here for various reasons. But hating things is not good because you become the quality that you give. That's another thing that I realized yesterday. So whatever we want to create, we just make that our value and our priority, and we make that happen from the inside of us. So if I value hatred and fighting, I will become that and I will start doing that and I will literally create more hatred and fighting. But if I value peace and love and I truly want that, I will start to create that. And the fighting will not exist anymore. So our reality is created by people.
At Seraph underscore Knowles sent 6 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. Hatred is fear in disguise.
I believe that. I think that's true. yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. So it's not good. We need to create the desirable. We need to understand what our values are, what we value, and then go towards that. And if you don't know what your values are, you're going to be swayed by the wind. You're going to be swayed by other people, and you're going to create haphazard effects. But if you know what you want, if you know what your values are, I'm not even talking about going and externally pursuing that. Of course, that's needed, but that it starts first inside. The energy changes inside, and then everything changes around you. So I'm very blessed and grateful to be living in Canada, a wonderful, peaceful land, and probably going to be peaceful for a long time after this, or for another few decades, or I don't know how long. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And right now it's the springtime. Bees are flying. I saw a bee flying in. I really hope that they take my beehive into consideration and they go in. $50 to eat the spicy chip on Streamlabs. Somebody sends a $50 donation. We eat it right now. So yes, my friends, create the conditions that you want. And the sadness comes from fear, for of disappointing, fear of death, fear of insignificance. Mm. I'm glad I have this clarity and understanding of death. At least this is what my whole spiritual striving was leading towards, is my clarity and my sense of death. I saw that I'm going to die, and that was the end of it. That was the end of my spiritual seeking. Because when you don't know you're going to die, life is very confusing. You don't understand anything, actually. And of course, I knew I was going to die, even on my spiritual journey. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to die one day and everybody else dies. But that was just a logical, intellectual understanding. Once I viscerally understood and felt in my body, this is not permanent. Sorry, this is permanent. This is not permanent. This is temporary. That is when really things changed, and when all spiritual seeking pretty much ended, because that's the end of the line. What more are you going to get? Sure, I can go deeper into this mind. Sure, I can go and explore the nuances and become more clear and more perceptive and more peaceful and more pure. But in terms of the original goal, that's achieved. It's done. So I'm not surprised by death anymore. I'm not threatened by death even. Does that mean if somebody comes a knife in front of me and says, put your hands up, I'm not going to do anything? I definitely will. But
At Seraph underscore Knowles sent 17 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. The most repeated phrase in all ancient scriptures of all cultures is do not fear. That's the trick to life.
Yes, but how to get there? How to do that? How to not be afraid? I think the way to not be afraid is to delve into your own death, because the only fear that we have is death, of losing your life. And once you can understand death, once you can confront death, once you can feel death, then it all comes into place. I think that's how very wise spiritual masters also are not afraid. I don't mean in the larger sense, I mean even in the practical sense, like when they are at the time of their death, for example, or when a tiger is coming towards them, there's no fear in their body because they see the whole cosmic energy of this whole thing and how temporary this is. And just one little, you're one step away from just merging with the universe. So when you see the outcome, things become very, very safe.
At Seraph underscore Knowles sent 6 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. The only way to not die is to not be born.
I think this may be too much for people. People don't like the idea of not being born. They want to be reborn again. They want to come back and again, and we do that. But yes, the goal of Buddhism, at least, is to not reincarnate anymore. Is to be nothing, is to go into the emptiness and to disappear. That is the true peace. That is a true peace. I'm afraid of dying in terms of right now. And afraid is not the right word. I don't want to lose this whole thing. I don't want to lose right now. Did you go into nothingness, Shiva, yesterday? Yes, 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 yes. Yes. It was a fun time. And losing is such a bad thing. I think that's the energy of my sadness that's coming back again. Is losing things. You lose things, you lose physical objects, but you can always replace that. You lose people. Oh, that's sad. That's I've lost my grandmother, I've lost my grandfather, and they're gone. That makes me sad, to some extent. And I know I'm going to lose my family members. I'm going to lose my mother. I hope that she dies before me. That's how it's supposed to be. I hope that I don't die and then she has to witness her son dying. That's not good. And I'm going to maybe witness my brother dying as well if he dies prematurely. That's going to be sad. And then all this valuable, beautiful things I've created in life, I'm going to have to let go as well. I'm going to lose it all too. I'm going to be fucking dead. And there's nothing and nobody can do about it. Maybe somebody can do something about this, please. If you can, please do it. But otherwise, we're going to distract ourselves with eating this chip. So I'm here to negotiate, okay? For $50, maybe even for $20 on Streamlabs, we'll eat it. $20 is too little. 50 bucks, 50 bucks. Holy care for the bees. KK, we saw our first bee flying in the window or flying to my mesh window screen. So the bees are coming. The bees are looking. This is very, very good news. I was going to say. Yeah, so the only fear is fear of death. And, you know, the way to overcome the fear, Seraph, I think, is to witness corpses being burned. I know this is very specific and it sounds weird to most people here, but I think that's the way to go. You witness cremations. Now, physically, you can't do that because that's not done in society, civil society, in quotes, because we're invested in ignorance. We're not invested in wisdom. But in some cultures, they do that, and I witnessed that happening live. But before I witnessed it live, I still wanted to see it, so I went on Google and YouTube and saw videos of that. And I continued watching, and I gotta tell you, my friend, the first time that I ever did that, the terror that rose in my body was like just almost ready to pop my entire vessel. That's the sheer terror, because that's you. You're that corpse, just unmanifested yet. That's what you're gonna be. And watching this corpse burn, all your illusions burn as well. All your ignorance. Oh God, I'm gonna be like that. And a wise person will see that and look and let his illusions be burned. And a freaking fool will see that and instantly turn away. Why are you showing me this negativity? I don't want to see this. That's what a fool does. So when I'm making you watch videos of animal slaughterhouses and you turn away like a pussy, you're not wise. You're a fool. Look at the consequences of your actions, man and woman. Do it. Go vegan. So I want to show you two things. The first thing I'm going to show you is one of our friends here on YouTube that he's a wild guy. He he made a fan channel about me called Shiva fan page, and now he's my enemy or whatever. He made this video tagging me, so I'm going to show you this video, and I want you to take a look at it, okay? And let me know what you think. Shiva, you know what that was? Dinner. That's what that was. Not only was it a bear, but it was dinner right there. Shiva, you know what that was? Dinner. That's what that was. Not only was it a bear, but it was dinner right there. So he's not showing his face naturally. I wouldn't either. But I would be ashamed of my actions. And when I watched this, I just like, okay, cool. But it made me think of something very profound. Something that the Buddha said. Akkadian stacker. Yes, that's Akkadian stacker. So the Buddha said, these are the words that he said, okay? So when a person, let me read the quote. I don't want to butcher it. Well, I don't have the quote here. It read something like, when someone looks at evil actions as a good and the good actions as evil, they will surely suffer. That's what it reminded me of. So also it reminds me of what you're saying about KK as well, about hunting. So when we see evil actions and inappropriate actions as good actions, and we see good actions like going to the temple and worshiping Christ or going on the spiritual path as evil, pain and confusion is the least of your worries. You're gonna go through some stuff. So I want you to take a look at this video now. Okay, look at this. Don't look away. Every time you get up in the morning to make some bacon, I want you to see this right here. Ugh. So that is a pig in a pig farm, and pus is coming out of his head because it's diseased, and that's bacon. I can't even look at this. Every time you get up in the morning to make some bacon, I want you to see this right here. Ugh. That's a pus sac that's been punctured in the pig's head, and it's now seeping out, and that's who you're eating. You're eating a dead body. I mean, it's but that's not enough. Let's watch another one. See, the cow knows. The cow's afraid. This is the best case scenario in a slaughterhouse. The best case scenario. Actually, it's not the best case scenario because sometimes you can make it so that the cow gets surprised. This cow knows it's dying. This cow is probably crying. It's crying in the video and trying to get out, gets shot in the head. So this is what we would call humane. We would call this humane in very strong quotes. Humane. It's very humane to shoot a cow in the head. Um, but that's not how usually it's done. Usually, like halal, for example, the worst way to do it is to slit the cow's throat while it's conscious. Also, kosher is the second worst way to do it. The kosher slaughterhouse is even worse. Slit the throat, slit the thing's throat. There's a video expose of somebody did, Joey Carbstrong on kosher slaughterhouses. You should definitely check it out. And horrific. So again, when you look at an action that's evil objectively and you think it's good and you do it, problems will arise. So killing living beings is an evil action in a general sense. So there's some exceptions, but killing beings for pleasure is bad. Can we all agree on that? Like if I go and kill a bunch of humans for pleasure, that's very bad. I'm gonna go to jail. But if I kill a bunch of animals for pleasure, man, you're freaking amazing, man.
At KKC8 I sent $9.99. Dr. Rob is trying to turn your community against you. So they follow him instead. What do you have to say to this?
I wish him the best of luck, and you can watch. Let's see what he's saying. So it's a practical alleviation of complication. My brother says that the donation sound effects shake the entire house. That's funny. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. So I don't care what he says, until he loses some weight, I'm done talking to him. Okay. So he's not a threat to me. Thank you very much, KK, for your donation. And we, KK and I, are gonna do more live streams together, my friends. We're gonna do more dual live streams. So we have to have a topic to discuss.
At Seraph_Knowles sent 6 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. KK on fire today, fire emoji.
Hello, hello, hello. And all right, I think I'm just gonna have to go and eat the chip because you guys have done enough for me, and it's time to do something to you as well. So I think this is the reasonable thing. Instead of asking for money, I just go ahead and do it. Should I do it, or should I wait for somebody to donate $50 or $20 or something else? This is gonna be hard. Oh, I know. I don't know how hard it's going to be, but it's going to be very very painful. But wait. Okay, people are saying yes. They do bug vegetarians. Let's reach the goal. I think we're gonna wait. I think we need to be patient. But I am going to do this regardless. Maybe when we reach our super chat goal, we'll do it. Yeah, my friends. Yes, it's sad. It's sad. But you can't have everything. You can't. If we were all here blissful and enlightened, and people like, I don't want to say who, but people in the chat wouldn't be saying, after I show those videos of cow getting brutally murdered, them saying yum bacon yum. It's like the lowest state of ignorance as those people, and there's no logic, there's no love and compassion I can share that'll change their minds. That literally it'll take them years to progress for them to start to like think a little bit. Well, maybe like killing beings for like no reason is not good. They're stupid as hell. They're not stupid, they're just so low in the pit. I cannot help them. They're so low in the pits that I can't even see them. They're so dark. I could just scream to them, hello, are you there? Yeah. That's all I can do. So like, fuck those people. I can't help them. I'm sorry. I'm going up. Okay, I can't help you. Just freaking do your best to attach your rope to me, and then just pray that you're gonna stay attached for long enough. All right, that's one thing. If we were living in a utopia, this would not happen. We would just all understand. Yeah, we're living in this beautiful life. We don't need to eat each other. We don't need to kill each other. It's fucking amazing. It's fantastic. Look, we're all gonna dance. The sun is coming up. The moon is coming up. Let's just dance and have fun. Let's just listen to some music, enjoy the pleasures of life instead of damaging each other's bodies, hurting each other, hurting animals for no reason. Like, but we're not living in that right now. In my mind, I'm living like that. In my mind, like this is, of course, this is how you want to live. Of course. This is where I was living before I came into this shithole planet Earth. I swear, the memory of this is here. This is not coming from nowhere. And probably that you're here, you're on the similar energy as well. You know where you came from. You're not in this freaking dirty feces land. We came to build that. That's why we're here. Shit's changing, okay? What's been happening in the past is no longer gonna fly here. And we're not gonna take up arms and slaughter people to make our lifestyle the way we want. No, it's gonna be done through energy. Planet Earth is feces land. Planet Earth. You eat some dense food and you have feces afterwards. Like, what the fuck is that? Anyways, this can be a utopia. In my mind, it's a utopia, but objectively, it's not a utopia. There's some dumb fucks out there in the world. Some dumb fucks. I don't know how else to call them. Well, what else are you gonna call them? Yum! Look at that cow getting brutally murdered, and it's crying and it's like wanting to live. Look at that. It's freaking yummy. You're a fucking dumb fuck. You're stupid as hell. I wouldn't want to be in the same room as you. It's scary. Jesus. Keep your insanity away from me. Oh my God. I don't know what you're capable of, buddy. Okay? So we're building that. We're gonna make it happen. I don't care what it takes. We're gonna do it. It's gonna happen through energy and consciousness. It's not gonna happen through violence and guns. There's a bee, there's a bee, there's a bee. Bee, 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 bee. Yes, yes, the bees are looking. The bees are looking, baby. The bees are looking. Oh, this is great. The bees. All right, I know what to do now. All right, Emma, we get it. You don't have to advertise your ignorance and your stupidity. We know you're stupid. You don't have to tell us. It's not hard to see. All right, let's continue. Soybeans, yeah, the animals that you holy shit. The animals that you pay to be killed eat soybeans, and they also eat corn and they eat wheat. Those are the most common things they eat. No, my cow eats grass fed. Yeah, it really it eats grass fed. Where does a grass grow half the year when it's frozen? Oh, I don't really know. Yeah, exactly. It eats corn, wheat, and soybeans. That's the majority of the diet that you eat. The animals eat. Why not just eat that instead? That's the most. If that is what the cows need for protein, and you can eat that, why don't you just eat that for protein? You freaking like, please rub your brain cells together. Please create some energy in your heads. Let's less animals. Look, if you hate me, if you want bad things to happen to me, why don't you put your money where your mouth is, huh? I have the world's spiciest chip here: Carolina Reaper powder, Trinidad Scorpion pepper, Ghost pepper. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. Anybody that sends me $50 on Streamlabs, we're just gonna go ahead and eat it. I don't care. I don't care. You're here. Oh, this guy's a narcissist. Oh, Dr. Rob hates you. Freaking do it. Make something happen. Do it. I'm giving you an opportunity to see me in pain. Oh, look at that. You can't do it? You're too poor? Can't afford $50? Freaking, instead of typing things that I'm not going to read, put some energy behind it. Put a $50 bill and make me eat this. Don't you want to see me eat this? Huh? Yeah, you do. I'm sad that you don't reply unless we pay you. No, for members, I will definitely reply.
At Nastine 6,245 cents, $1.99. Starving scenario. Would you eat an animal humanely?
Thank you very much for your question. Thank you for your donation and your super chat. As you can see, my friends, every super chat gets read via text to speech and is the only way to really get my attention and to get me talk about a subject. And it's wonderful. It's beautiful. And get everybody to hear your message. So let's dissect your question. In a starving scenario, am I going to go and hunt? Yeah, most likely I will. What else am I going to do? Starve? When the survival instincts are kicking in, everything is fair game. Sorry, the fittest survive. But that's not happening. I go to a grocery store. I eat the best foods in the world. Hello. So no. And then second question is, what about humanely? Am I going to kill the animal humanely? There's no such thing as humane killing. Can you rape someone humanely? Hey, I'm going to humanely rape you. Wow, you're so humane. No, actually, no, rape is not so humane. I'm going to kill you, but in a humane way. That's just a little stupid thing that humans tell us to make ourselves feel better for our evil actions. We're gonna shoot this cow in the head. Don't say that. That makes it so like, it makes me feel bad. Just say it like humanely. We're doing it in a human way. What does that mean? I'm just like slit its throat or shoot it in the head. I don't know, something like that. But it's humane. That's like calling feces, you know, digested food, excretions. Oh, that sounds kind of like. No, man, it's shit. It's shit. Call it for what it is. Don't freaking sugarcoat it. You're killing it in a humane way. If I was starving, I wouldn't kill an animal in a humane way. I would kill it anywhere that I can because animals don't want to get killed. First of all, they run away. Okay, So I would kill it anyway, buddy. Come here, smash your head against a rock, trap you, shoot you in the head, stab you in the heart, whatever it takes, because I'm starving and I need to eat. But that's not, I'm not like that right now. So there's no such thing as humane. And but right now we have grocery stores, we have soybeans, we have fruits, we have vegetables, we have nuts, we have seeds, we have corn, we have lentils, we have legumes, we have potatoes, tomatoes, green peppers, chilies, arugula, hemp seed powders, and protein powders, and tofu, and lentils, and so much food that the cows eat, the pigs eat, the chickens eat. They all need that to survive for the protein. I can do the same thing. So there's no convincing people to stop eating dead corpses. You're too lost. You're too far down. Anyways, thank you very much for your donation. And we are 11 super chats away or $50 donation away from eating the spiciest chip. If you hate me right now, and if you think, put your money where your mouth is, donate $50 bill, and we are going to eat the world's spiciest pepper. I don't care. I don't care. I'm too strong for this. I'm too spiritual for this. This is gonna mean nothing for me. This is gonna barely affect me. I'm gonna eat this like it's nothing. I'm gonna show you the transcendental enlightenment that I have inside of my mind by eating this. And there's nothing you can do about it. So $50 on Streamlabs only. We are gonna hear the donation pop in. We're gonna hear the message that you sent pop in. It's gonna go through my speakers, and everybody's gonna hear your message. Somebody donate $50, and then your message, and then we're gonna go ahead and eat it. Go ahead and eat it. Another thing that I believe in very strongly is free speech. KK, you don't have to time these people out. It's okay. Unless they're spamming. Let's see what this guy was saying. Yeah, I mean, that guy, it's okay for him to advertise people not to waste his money too, because I don't know, maybe somebody needs to see that. So unless they're spamming, or unless they're really trying to be hurtful, like very set, I don't know what they. So I believe in. Let me just say this: I believe in free speech. I believe that you have the ability to say whatever you want here, and this is a place for you to talk to and express your opinions and tell people that I'm this and I'm that, and don't waste your money and whatever this guy was saying. So good job. That's not going to. I'm not here to silence those people. Oh God, he's telling people not to waste his money. People are not going to send money. Oh no, because I'm here to pursue the truth, and so I don't know what I don't know what everything is. I've talked too much. So I have a lot of time for me to be silent. I'm surprised also by how little these comments affect me now. It's amazing. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care your opinion. It means nothing to me. Why? Because I know who I am. I know what I represent. I know what my values are. Before, and still to some extent, this is in my mind. I'm still unsure. But this experience that I had yesterday made me so secure within myself. It kind of recentered, realigned me. So people are saying here, say whatever you want, man. Oh, I'm this. Oh, okay. Man, I've heard it all before. I've heard it 1,000 times. Probably you can't say anything that's original here. There's very few people that are saying anything that's original. It's just the same random bullshit from different people. The same nonsense. All right, buddy. You call me out, okay? You got you do it. Anyways, we are going to eat this chip. If you want me to eat the world's spiciest chip that has a hair in it, then send me a $50 bill or donation, and we're gonna go through with it. So if you are here, if you don't like what I'm saying, or if you think this is not valuable or something else, this is the best time for you to put your mouth where your words are. And for $50, we get to eat the world's spiciest chip. And I don't care. I don't care.
At KKC8, I sent $4.99. Are you able to speak on quantum mechanics or the string theory?
Yes. So the thing about quantum mechanics is it's a very mechanical process. And with string theory, there are strings in this universe. So that's as much as I'm willing to share with you right now until I educate myself further on those topics. But thank you very much for that super chat and that donation. I've burnt myself out on this coffee. It seems like it's really something. So maybe I get a second cup of coffee and I drink that, but definitely I won't be sleeping today. Or I don't know what to do. Okay, take the string out, ass, and eat the chip now. I mean, I think that is the reasonable thing to do. What do you think, Seraph? I think at least we should eat the small chip because KK's donation. We're going to eat this chip. We're not going to eat the whole thing because that will require some serious investments or some serious donations, some serious incentivization.
At Yami Solar sent $2 Australian. Police light emoji, lying face emoji, police light emoji, lying face emoji, police light emoji, lying face emoji, mind blowing stuff, police light emoji, lying face emoji, police light.
Okay, do I eat the entire thing or do I mean, do I eat the entire thing now or do I? Well, there's a little piece here left, I think. No, it's the whole thing. Or do I go and prepare my ingredients now because this is going to be very bad? Or, I mean, KK, what do you think? Yes, and don't run away. So eat it now? So, anyways, I was just saying spirituality is about patience and persistence and about loving kindness and about being aware of your senses and your surroundings and being patient with life around you, being compassionate.
At Nastine 6,245 cent $1.99. Shiva you a dog for that, flexed biceps emoji, flexed biceps emoji.
And I'm becoming enlightened. I'm getting enlightened.
At Jimmy Quick 13 cent $4.99. Tougher than me Shiva, respect.
I'm levitating. I was just kidding about that, guys. It's not that bad. It's it's painful, but it doesn't hurt.
At Seraph underscore Noel sent 17 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. Do not move. Endure it. The more you focus on the pain directly, the less it's painful. Folded hands emoji.
It's coming in waves. Be equanimous with the pain. Oh, be aware of the pain. Feel the pain. Feel the pain. Don't breathe. Breathing makes it worse. Okay. That was a mistake. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Okay.
At Seraph underscore Noel sent 6 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. The pain is in the brain, not in the mouth.
Oh. Okay. Oh, every time I breathe, it makes it worse. Brain pain. It's not brain pain. Okay. 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 Thank you very much for your donation, guys. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. It's done. I'm afraid of talking and breathing in because that makes it worse. It's still worse. 50% of the heat has gone away. I don't want to touch my eyes. That'll be very bad. My stomach hurts. I should have prepared my stomach. It's not that hot. They definitely did something to mediate the heat, but I'm sure there's spicier ones. I'm sure that the spice, I'm sure that the actual pepper itself is much spicier. But okay, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. I'm just acting. This is all a stage. This is just for fun. It's not that hot, actually. It's not even a real chip. I'm just kidding. It is a real chip. But I was oh, I was expecting to be hotter. Um, it is like, or it was like, taking a very, very hot soup, maybe boiling soup that's also very, very spicy, and tossing it in the back of your throat. And then somehow in the back of your throat, it's starting to boil again. So the cooking process starts, the soup starts to boil again in your throat, and it just continues boiling and boiling and boiling. And it was a persistent heat intensity. My stomach is going to be very, very hurt after this, but time to kill some microbes and pathogens, maybe. And I'm glad I did this. It's very, very stimulating, very nervous stimulating. I'm probably not going to do this again unless I get something hotter, or maybe 2 or 10. I don't know, something really powerful. But I would not eat this just by myself. It's disgusting. Whew, okay, it's done. So I'm glad we were able to do this. I'm glad we managed to do this. And more challenges on the way. If you have a challenge in mind, let me know. I'd love to do it. Next challenge for $1,000, I'm going to go get a girlfriend. We're going to see and explore what a girlfriend is like. I'm just kidding, by the way, but not really. And if somebody wants to contribute to me getting a girlfriend, then let me know. You can maybe buy the coffee for me to buy it for. And it's all for YouTube live streams. Wow. The burning sensation is not going away. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Seraph. W. Lord have mercy. So we got to get a girlfriend for a prop. We have many props here. We have the Canadian flag as a prop. We have fart spray as a prop. We have spicy chips as a prop. We got to get a girlfriend as a prop. I think that'll increase my YouTube views and statistics and analytics. So it's time to throw this away. Mission completed. And no drinking substances, no drinking little tea or milk from cows, no eating anything. I'm on an empty stomach except one banana. I lined my stomach with a banana. So I guess that's good. A gallon of milk, that's a challenge. We are going to do some cinnamon challenge next. Who wants to donate? George, if you put some money on the line, then we're going to make it happen. We might actually make it happen right now. If you put some money on the line, we're going to do the cinnamon challenge. Jesus. So some people have died from the cinnamon challenge, but we're going to do it, okay? Can you replace it with a normal Dorito? That would be a good scam. No, I'm not doing that. No, I didn't do that. Doritos are not vegan, so I wouldn't do that. Latin stomach with banana. Yeah, I need to make myself out of a meme, or I need to turn some memes. Okay, so it's pretty much like 30% now in terms of intensity and heat. It was very bad in the first moment, and first 1 minute to 2 minutes was very, very bad, very intense. I really strongly considered leaving the room because that's just my instinct, is to run away from challenging situations. But KK said not to run away, so I didn't run away. I stayed put. Okay. So thank you very much, KK, for your donation, and thank you for making this challenge happen. I always appreciate you. And KK, we gotta talk on some subjects. So we gotta have an idea in mind. We gotta have an actual topic. And for 45 minutes to an hour, we can make a podcast happen. Wanted to be your wife. She'd gladly volunteer. Yeah. So a woman wanted to be my wife, and she proposed to me on video, and that's available on my members only YouTube channel. So subscribe to members only. Oh, announcement, my friends, on YouTube. If you ever join a person's membership, like YouTube membership, never ever ever join YouTube members by YouTube app on iPhone. You see those little YouTube app on an iPhone? Never buy anything from a thing. In terms of memberships, like YouTube memberships, that you want to support a creator like me, don't buy this from the iPhone, iOS, YouTube app. You can go to Safari and you can do that because that's different. You can go on your Android because it's different. You can go on your Mac, that's also different, or you can go on your PC. But for some reason, the greedy Apple people think that they deserve 30% of the income that's supposed to go to the creator because they're using their mobile app, YouTube app. It's crazy. So that's just a PSA for everybody, not just for me, but for YouTube content creators. If you ever want to support a content creator by joining the membership, never do it from the iPhone YouTube app. Don't do that. snort some wasabi. I'm willing to do anything. I'm your guinea pig, okay? I'm here, your court jester. If you have some money on the line, if you put some money on the line, the sky is the limit. Thank you very much, KK. I always appreciate you. Oh, JJ. All right, it is done. We got through that, and we are two super chats away from reaching our goal. And what is our goal tomorrow? If we do a live stream tomorrow or the day after, maybe I don't know, but we will do a live stream with invoking Shiva. We will invoke Shiva. And when we invoke Shiva, it will destroy a lot of people's lives in a positive sense. So only two super chats away from that. So yeah, to educate people, a scam is about lying and deceit. So if you can show me where I'm being untruthful, please do. Maybe I'm unintentionally being untruthful. That's possible. And I'd like to correct that, but I don't mislead people. Of course, a person that already thinks I'm lying will definitely not believe me even saying that. Of course, he would say that he's not lying to people. But uh, Emma has the right to talk here, and there's no need to time her out. You don't need to time her. Okay, I need to do something about my stomach. I need to go and get some milk. Oh my god. Ow, 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 ow. The stomach pain is even worse than the heat. Oh. Okay. Okay. Shout out to Monk Life. Let's make Monk Life a moderator. Why? Because he doesn't he doesn't trust me to be a moderator on his channel, which I should, just for the status. But he deserves to be a moderator because he's a big part of my life now, or my YouTube activity, and he deserves moderation privileges. I hope he doesn't misuse them. Okay, that may have been a mistake. Dr. Rob makes impulsive decisions based on his emotions, so we can't allow him to be a moderator. Oh, look at that, guys. Dr. Rob just posted his WhatsApp number, so let's call him. Let's see if we can get some spiritual insight from this freaking noob. Oh, the stomach. Oh, the stomach. We are calling Mr. Robert right now. Let's see what he has to offer me. Ooh. Welcome. Hello?
I mean, it's pretty simple, right? It's a pretty simple idea. People who want to come around for entertainment and hang out with their little friends, they can come and they hang out with you. For people who actually want to get real spiritual training, they can come to the Monk Life Meditation channel and they can actually connect when we listen to Dharma talks. And you're not a Dharma teacher. You're not in a position to teach meditation. You're a salesman. You're doing this to make money. You're doing this to create a social media career for yourself, and that's fine, man. I don't have anything wrong with that. I'm just letting people
Look,
know
man.
when
Look,
you make
you know, I
generosity
really like.
the Dharma.
I really like.
Entertainment.
You know.
It's a massive difference.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's going to make a massive difference in your life.
You know what I think? You know what I like? You know what I like? You're in your imagination. I love your imagination, man. You live in such a vivid imagination. People need to become more imaginative like you, man. You're such a creative guy, such an imaginative guy, and you're living in an imaginary world, man. I love it.
I mean, you dropped the whole idea that you were a yogi. You dropped the entire idea that you were a yogi and that you had any kind of real importance in what you're doing.
Look, man.
You dropped all of it.
All I gotta say to you, man, is you gotta go on a diet, man. You gotta buy yourself a scale. Hopefully,
For
some.
all the parasocial, sycophantic followers of Shiva out there, all those hopeless women and those guys that don't know what they're doing, that think whatever. I'll tell you something right now. You want to learn about real meditation. You want to learn about mindfulness and detachment. You want to learn about wisdom. You want to learn the great way of the great masters. You can come along and you can come and participate. But if you want to see somebody spray fart spray in their face while they eat hot chips and they get a fetish, it's a fetish kink for them. Just FYI, for anybody who doesn't know, this is a part of Shiva's humiliation fetish, which is why he allowed me to berate him for all those periods of time. You guys want to participate in that? You guys want to create that kind of environment? That's fine. But I'm creating a meditation center in Vietnam.
Listen, buddy. I hope that somebody can send you a nice donation.
It's not for a little entertainment.
Somebody needs to donate to you to get a scale so you can measure your weight. Please donate us. I'm serious. I don't have you very respectfully. A scale is the number one investment. We got to get you back into shape. We got to whip you back into shape. And we're not. This is not a joke here. This is real life. This is spirituality. Don't make a caricature out of spirituality. And I know you're a sensitive guy, and my words have very strong impact on you. Please don't cry.
Out of yourself
and don't leave.
You're telling people to send you money to spray fart spray in your face. You might as well.
No, that was a one-time thing. That was a one-time thing. You're not gonna hold that against me.
And I can promise you that a lot of the donations that you get come from gay men that get off on your beard and your hair and your youthful appearance. And
gay
keep
men.
doing it, man. Keep spraying fart spray in your face.
There's no need to be. There's no need to be jealous of me. Look, you can get on track. You can get on the path. Stop being such a joker online and a clown. Make something real happen out of yourself. Stop lying all the time. Stop being so sensitive. Be a stronger man. Eat some healthy food, and start making some better live streams. Then maybe we can talk after.
You're big and strong. Are you yelling now because you got the spicy chip in your tummy? It's gonna be that way for hours. Just FYI, you thought you had your spiritual power, right? You thought you had your detachment power, and that's why you didn't feel too much pain, right? Your stomach is gonna tear you apart for the next 6 hours, and you're gonna feel it. You might be going to the hospital. Just FYI, for how much pain you're gonna feel over the next 6 hours, and you're not gonna be live streaming for that. I can promise you that. That's exactly how it works. It goes down into your gut, and then you feel that intense pain throughout every moment of your intestines. I researched that chip. You have no idea what's going to be happening to you for the next 6 hours, buddy. You have zero idea. And if you're free from pain, you're free from anything like that. Well, I bet you are. We're gonna find out, or rather, you're gonna find out.
Enough lying, enough making a character, enough being on a stage. It's not a stage. Just be normal, be authentic. This is why I can't live stream with you anymore. You don't deserve any money. You don't deserve any donations. Nobody cares what you did in the past. Make something real happen out of yourself. I'm done talking with you. You're a bad influence on your mind. Stop taking people away from my channel and to your channel. Your channel is useless.
Following Shiva, you keep parasocially following Shiva.
I'm done. Look, until you get your act together, until you pick your pants up and put on some overalls,
You've never trained
we're
with
not.
a meditation master. You've never attended a real intensive retreat with a meditation master. You've never lived in a monastery. You were never a monk. You were never a sannyasin. It's all a lark for you. And the reason that you're begging for money is because you spent all your money for all these little accoutrements, all these little Isha Foundation toys that you surround yourself with. And all that stuff was hyper overpriced for people exactly like you. People exactly like you that buy into the gimmick and think they're a part of Isha Foundation when you've been repeatedly banned from Isha Foundation. How many times have you been banned?
How many times are you gonna keep relying?
4 times. Is it 3 or is it 4 times?
How many times are you gonna keep relying on your past actions to imagine like you're some sort of big guy or strong guy? It doesn't matter what you did 7 years ago. It doesn't matter what you did 10 years ago. It only matters what you're doing now. Stop being so greedy. Stop shoving. Good. I don't care. I don't care. Look, there's a freaking bee. Look at this bee, guys. Guys, there's a bee. The bees are coming to town. Please, bees, go into my hive. Please, bees, 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 bees. Okay, we're gonna get some bees going. It'll be freaking better. All right, my friends. My friend, if you're watching me, thank you. Thank you for being here. I like this video. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you hanging out with me. This is a chill session. And I'm not here relying on my past laurels like Mr. Rob, Dr. Rob. Did you know that I was a Buddhist monk once? Bro, who cares? I don't care. Did you know that I went Did you know that I went to Kailash once? Kailash is the most mystical place in the world. Did you know that I trekked the Valangri mountain, which is also probably the second best place in the world, multiple times? I've been to that mountain. Did you know that I went to Kedarnath? Did you know that I was initiated into Shabbat Mahamudra by Sadhguru? Did you know that I saw Sadhguru 3 times? Did you know I went to the Isha Yoga Center and spent time in meditation places all around the world, including the Isha Yoga Center and the Dhanalinga Temple? Did you know that I lived in with it? I lived for months with Buddhist monks and meditated, not because I'm some sort of Buddhist robe. I put on the robes. I'm some special. Who cares? That was my video.
I mean, what are you doing? Now you're starting to take drugs. You're literally starting to take weed. What are you going to be, a 420 content creator soon? You're spraying fart spray in your face. You're eating hyper spicy chips. You're literally flicking out. Now you're drinking coffee. You are going off the deep end, Shiva. And you comparing being a Buddhist monk with for 8 years with going and visiting a mountain. That mountain is nothing. You don't have anything to do with that mountain. And let's not forget that you tried to scam your community into some bullshit mountain trip that was never going to happen to begin with, where you were asking for $5,000 from each person so that you could put money in your pocket. You need to actually look at your own mind. You've never worked with teachers. You are unstable and you are totally going into the deep end that's not about spirituality, not about being spiritual. I'm building a meditation center, man. And how many times have we talked privately about it's not good for you to just be trying to make money if that's your only goal? That doesn't have a spiritual connection. Everybody want to wonder why that I'm not live streaming with Shiva so much these days? Because every time that I talk with them about us doing something together and collaborating with other and thinking through something together, all he says is it's about the money, man. I'm doing just fine. I can keep doing this. And I try to talk to him about how that's not going to lead anywhere. And he literally says, I don't care. That's what I want. And so I don't, of course, everybody knows that Shiva's a friend of mine. But when it comes to spirituality and actually waking people up, helping people be better parents, better mothers, better fathers, better community members, better leaders, what Shiva is doing has nothing to do with that. He's doing drugs. He's breaking his vows. His whole thing is that he doesn't drink coffee and that he doesn't put stuff into his
Stop
body.
trying to expose me. Stop trying to expose me as a joke. This is not a joke. Be real.
I'm actually for real about it. Anybody who even knows a little bit about me knows that I'm real about it. You're not trying to do anything. All you want to do is live at your mom's house and fucking try to get money from random people online and create this parasocial sycophantic community. I don't have a problem with that, man. I'm just saying
That's not true.
be involved with that because I've got bigger views and bigger ideals, man.
Listen,
Creating a consecrated space instead of pretending that your little icons and your little things that you bought from a gift shop have some kind of special magic.
stop making things up. Stop trying to expose me.
People that actually like you and actually believe in you a little bit to sell them your warehouse of garbage spiritual items that have no power, no energy at all. You know what has real spiritual power and energy is your fart spray that you spray in your face.
I know where he lives. One day I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna secretly buy a plane ticket to his house in Vietnam, and I'm gonna teach him a lesson. And by that I mean I'm gonna punch his walls, and he's gonna have to do a lot of drywalling after I leave his house. Okay? So he doesn't know what he doesn't know who he's messing with. He's constantly trying to expose me fakely. He's just making things up as a joke, but thinking that but acting as it's serious. Anyways, Dr. Rob is a has-been. He's old news, and we're done. So shout out to everybody here. We are creating a parasocial sycophantic relationship here, and hopefully you're not an ignoramus. So parasocial and sycophantic means that, well, I don't know what it means. Anyway, if you want to see my true power, then donate. Send a super chat. We're 2 away for reaching our goal. And tomorrow we'll do a live stream of me invoking Shiva. And you'll understand what this energy is. You'll understand what my spiritual capabilities are. Because I don't rely on my past actions of, oh, I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years. Oh, did you know that I put on robes and I lived in a certain lifestyle a long time ago? Who cares? What can you do now? Oh, you're making things up about me? Well, too bad, so sad. So what else, my friends? What else can I do? I want to make these live streams more engaging. Dr. Rob is one of them. I want to do more challenges. Do you think that Mars? So I have 2 beehives. I'm building a third one, and I'm gonna put these beehives in one in the front part of my property, one in the back, and hopefully we get some bees very soon. I'm pretty happy today. Good to hear that, DT. Shiva and Rob are our toxic love story. Emma, I get that you want to go on a date with me and all, but I'm just not that interested. So you should probably find a man that's available for you, a man that eats meat and abuses animals and doesn't have empathy, etc., etc. But that's not the man that I am. So I mean, I hope the best of luck for you. I hope that you find the man you're looking for. Thank you, thank you, thank you for somebody sent me a Sunday. How do you build a beehive out of wood? There, somebody has an open spot for a rooster. So Emma, there's a man that is willing to take you in. Shout out to all the women here, beautiful women. I love women. You love meat. That's good. Next time, I hope you go to a cattle ranch and slaughter the cow yourself and kill the cow. We'll see how much you love meat. You love meat, right? There's cases of people have to have their limbs amputated. Maybe you can go to the medical laboratories and ask. It's free meat. You can take that leg or that arm of the person, cut the skin off, and put it on a barbecue, and then eat. It's season it and eat the meat. It's really good. You love meat, right? Yeah, meat. Yeah, meat. What is my astrological sign? I'm a Libra. Not human meat. What is the difference, Emma, between human meat and other meat? October, yeah. Meat is rotting in your colon. It is rotting in your colon. Oh, it's rotting in your colon. Meat is rotting in your colon. It is rotting in your colon. The dead corpses are rotting in people's stomachs because it's a corpse. Rest in peace. By the way, did you know that the crisscross applesauce little heart that you make is a pentagram? Yeah. You've been influenced by occultists. Every religion probably has been influenced by occultists. They're stealing your energy. Well, let me make a little pentagram here, make a little star. Jesus, get this away from me. I don't know, man. I just can't stop eating animal meat. I was born in a family who eats meat. Yeah, me too. And then I thankfully grew out of it. I saw how absurd it is and disgusting it is. And, you know, if you're, and it's a socially conditioned phenomenon. So you're taught to like meat. You don't naturally like meat. A child that's playing with toys that replaces the toy with a bunny, the child has no instinct to bite into the bunny and try to kill it. Oh, look at this. It's a living being. Some children try to kill animals, but because they don't know what they're doing, they're still children. But they have no instinct to eat the animal they kill. You see, that's not in us. That's a carnivore's instinct. Our instinct is to play with the bunny. Oh, look at this bunny. Oh, what's going on here? And then you also place an apple right next to the baby's going to eat the apple. And if you place rotting corpses in front of the baby that smells good and sprinkle the salt, the baby's going to eat that too because the baby doesn't know. So we've all been taught that eating meat is good. You need to eat meat. You need to get your calcium. You need to get your protein. Unfortunately, it's just not the case. Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah, there's lots of Jeffrey Dahmers in this live stream. They have corpses in the fridge, except it's not human corpses; it's animals' corpses. And as we all know, nobody gives a shit about animals. I can go and kick a dog in the face, and well, people care about dogs. That'll be wrong. But I can go to a farm and kick a cow. Who cares? Cow's gonna die anyway, right? Who cares? It's just a cow. It's food, right, guys? No. Wow, this experience of me drinking coffee, of me eating the spicy chip, has given me such a carefree attitude and a carefree sensation feeling, and just a loose and freeing everything. It's amazing. So I feel very confident. Jesus was a carpenter. He wasn't a king. Shout out to COVID because when the COVID situation was happening, people had to get their little things happening here. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. That's exactly. Oh, okay. Jesus saved us from our sins. Did he really? Okay. So if you want to ask a question, John Doe, send a super chat, or if you want to make a statement, send a super chat. It gets read via text to speech. Everyone hears it. Did you get the facts? I just stayed home. Oh, if you don't get it, you're not going to go to the movie theaters. I don't give a shit. I don't care about going to the movie theaters. Oh, if you don't get it, you're not going to be able to travel or fly. I don't need to go anywhere right now either. So that's okay. Oh, but if you don't get it, then well, I'll give you a hamburger if you get it. I don't eat hamburgers. Oh, okay. Well, Is there anything I can do to tell you to get it? No? Okay. Nice. Yeah, good job. Good job. That's respect. Anybody that's not, has a virgin arms, respect. Respect. Some people had to take it. Yeah, exactly. Me neither. So, I understand that a person has a very, a high paying job and they don't want to lose it. And that was the only way. Okay, I kind of get it. But these people that were lining up and like shaming people, oh, you gotta, like, buddy, freaking get the hell up. Nice. So all the boosters, the triple boosted people, I guess nature takes effect. Nature, the fittest survive, or the most intelligent survive, or the best adaptable survive. So things kind of work themselves out. Yeah, Jesus was a king. Jesus was a carpenter, not a king. Okay. What? They said, I must take it. I said, fire me. They back. Nice, Seraph. That's freaking respect, man. Oh my God. That's the way to do it. That's okay. This guy is gone. This is how you time people out. This is not, we're not spreading. Hello? Yeah? Listen, man, when are you going to lose some weight?
I'm losing weight all the time.
His wife laughs. Yeah, but you're gaining way more than you're losing. That's the problem.
What are you, gay?
Yes, I am gay, actually, and you're not up to my standards. You need to trim a little bit of that fat.
Well, whatever, man. I don't really care about that kind of stuff. I don't believe in that stuff. I believe in beauty at any size. And it sounds like you got high cortisol, man. Sounds like you're freaking out.
Listen, man.
And you don't seem to be offering anything to your.
Do you believe in greed?
Game that you
Do you believe in greed?
this fake persona that you push out to people.
Hey, listen, buddy. Do you believe in greed?
I mean, let's see what the people here in the audience actually have to say. Why don't you guys speak up? What do you guys think about this whole situation?
Yeah, what do you guys think? I have 90 viewers, and let's see how Mr. Robert has. I'm sure he doesn't have 90 viewers. That's why he's calling me. He wants a piece of that.
What's my YouTube channel?
It's probably some like nonsense. Nobody. It's like It's nothing. Your YouTube channel is nothing.
This idea that I care about viewers is ridiculous. I'm doing meditation. I'm doing sadhana. I'm doing spiritual practice. Doesn't matter how many viewers I have.
Yeah.
We're not just listening to you constantly go back to bringing up veganism to nobody. Nobody's even talking about veganism. Nobody's even having a conversation about it or saying that it's wrong. And yet you're constantly coming back to that again and again and again because you don't have anything to say and you don't know what you're doing.
Listen, man, is this like a little ploy to fish viewers into your channel? Because, man, it's a really smart, well thought out ploy. Yeah, just, insult me and pretend like I'm doing nothing here that's valuable. But you over there are watching somebody else talk. Why don't I just go and watch Ajahn Sumedho myself? Why do I need you? Okay, listen, man. So, I can tell that you don't have any response to this. So I just like to appreciate your time and, continue on doing the good work and continue meditating.
I want you to respond to what I just said about you constantly talking about veganism, using veganism as just an entertainment thing.
Wait, you don't think that innocent animals shouldn't die for senseless pleasure, like you pay them to be killed for your taste?
I think that you're using speciesism, you're using veganism as a object to create controversy or content on your live stream when you don't have anything else to talk about, hoping that you get more viewers and maybe get.
Oh, it's like is like is that what you do when you paint your face and you scream that Jesus is your God, or you know you're gonna F Jesus or something like that, like kind of like that? Anyways, man, it's been nice knowing you. It's been nice talking to you. You're bad for views. My views are going down. It's all about the views, as everybody knows. So it looks like I'm gonna have to hang up because you're just draining the energy down. Until you got some
How
good.
much money did you make today? How much money have you made today?
Until you got some good energy to come in your way. Until you lose
How
some.
much money did you make today, Shiva? Be honest.
Look, I don't know. Well, you're my accountant. Are you my accountant or something? We're at 18 out of 20 super chats.
Tell everybody how much money you made today.
We are at 18 out of.
I can see right here. Six. Seraph has been pumping it. Oh my God, Seraph! Look at all this pumping. And then we got KK. You got her, huh? You got her. KK got you to eat the spicy chip. Don't worry, KK. It's gonna get him on. It's gonna get him on as it goes through his stomach and goes into his intestines.
You better not get me. And listen, man. Like we're gonna do a live stream next, but you have to lose 5 pounds. For every 5 pounds you lose, we do a live stream. And
look at all these donations you got, Shiva. You're getting pumped, huh?
oh,
Seraph has been pumping you, huh?
Man.
Who else has been pumping you?
Pumping is really good.
Seraph, KK's pumping you.
Look, pumping is good when when you're gay. But anyways, we're not talking about that.
I'm not trying to turn Shiva's community against it. We've got an entirely different thing going on. I don't know how people aren't able to empathize with that. I'm starting a meditation center. Shiva wouldn't start a meditation center if he.
Okay, we get it. We get it. We get it. You're starting a meditation center. That's enough. You're not gonna drag this out.
He's never ran a retreat. He's never formally taught meditation.
Done. Okay. Oh. If you want to ask me a question, please send a super chat. A small donation goes a long way.
At Seraph_Knowles sent 6 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. Pumping you.
Well, I read it, and if it was different, and then when it was said out loud, it was even more different or strange. So shout out to you, Sarah. Thank you. I can't repeat the words, but shout out to you. Thank you. And that's it. Just like that, my friends. You see, Dr. Rob is jealous of me for my good looks, for my long hair, and from my beautiful energy and my just entertainment value and beautiful, seamless spirituality. It's seamless. I'm living spirituality. I am spirituality. And I just talk and the spirituality comes out of me. He has to go and read books and watch videos like freaking. He's learning. And we have reached 19 out of 20 super chat. Oh, what the hell? The disaster is coming. No, 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 no. Oh God, I made a mistake. Settings, community moderation, user management. Where are my moderators? Where are my moderators? No. Monk life, remove, save. Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry about that, guys. All right, time to revoke all that. He is a man that needs to be stopped. He's a man that needs to be stopped. So everyone has been unbanned, and he's a danger to our community. He's a danger. He needs to lose weight, and that is all that I'm willing to say. So that was a close call. You see, he's jealous of my super chats. He's jealous of my donations. He's right now in the chat, my friends. One more super chat, one more donation, and we're gonna get confetti raining down on his face. Please, somebody donate. Somebody new, somebody that has skills, somebody that's compassion, somebody that has care for the animals, somebody that has never been here before, somebody that has a few dollars to spare, and for making confetti rain on Dr. Rob's big, beautiful face, shiny face, and for him to see that he needs to cut back on the weight, he needs to increase his positivity, cut back on the negativity, and that he needs to stop being lying all the time, stop being such a schizophrenic personality, entertaining personality. That's what he needs to do.
At the Son of Truth sent $1.99.
We have did it, my friends. We done it. I hope Dr. Rob was here for this beautiful reveal. I'm sure he's going to let himself know. Yes, thank you in the chat for Mr. The Son of Truth, and thank you everybody who has donated to me in this live stream today. Thank you so much, Seraph, KK. Your names shouldn't go without being missed, and that's how it is, and that's how you do it. So Dr. Rob needs to take some lessons from me, and I'm sure I'll be teaching him in the future. And yeah, so maybe he wants to do a live stream with me, but honestly, I don't think there's much value to get out of that because he is just he's going into a boring phase of his life. He's just a boring guy. He doesn't have much to offer. He's watching other people talk online. He doesn't have much to say himself, so he's listening to others. That's a very lazy way of making content or providing value. That's what I think. Did I just miss another phone call with? Yes, yes, yes. I'll be sure to clip it. He's going through his phase of depression and learning himself. So I wish him the best of luck. And I told him he needs to lose some weight. That's very sad to say, but he does. Okay. So his little goal. Yesterday I was high. High on what? High on something. And when I was high on this something, I was doing a live stream with Dr. Rob. And do you know what he said? He said, "Hey guys, if somebody sends me a super chat or a donation, I'm going to raise my weight to 300 pounds. I'm 250 pounds right now, but I'm going to go to 300 pounds." And I knew this needs to be stopped. This is the wrong way of going about it. This is the wrong direction that this man is going towards in his life. And somebody needs to help him. Somebody needs to slap him out of it. Don't do that. Stop it. Get some help. Eat some better food. Stop shoving Doritos in your mouth every day. Go vegan. Much easier for you. And 300 pounds is like, buddy, what do you want, a early grave? You want an early grave for content? So that is it. Okay. He knows people will pay more to kill themselves than heal themselves. Yes, I'm seeing my brother. My brother's in the stream. If you have something to say to my brother, let me know in the comments, or let him know in the comments. He should come to my live stream once, and it'll be fun. And it's true. It's true. But I mean, maybe I don't know. I'm not really sure about that. I think that if you put your energy in direction towards something valuable, like he's doing with the meditation center, I think I would support that. I'm supporting that, but I don't support that. And it's not about that either. I don't think it's about money or anything else. It's just his laziness and his inability to see a way out of it. It's not it's just habit energy. So I see that in myself as well. That's happened in the past before, and so yeah. Wow, my stomach hurts. This is getting real. This situation hasn't handled it. My stomach is coming back to pain. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. So I drank an entire liter of this almond milk and it hasn't done anything. So I have to go downstairs immediately because the pain is just literally surfacing again. Maybe I'll eat this orange. It's right here. It's very available. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's coming. Oh boy, it's coming. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't drink cow's milk. I would rather suffer for another 24 hours than exploit cows. Yep. My brother is texting me saying, why would I swallow the world's hottest chip? Well, because it's for content and it's for YouTube. And everybody knows that for YouTube content, you should sacrifice your life and your happiness and well being, even sometimes, and to get it done. Sometimes I look at content makers and see it's kind of a dystopian way of living, especially these live streamers, in real live streamers, the big ones. They went to some party and literally every single one of them had a camera on them and none of them were interacting with each other. It seemed like they were all just talking to the chat. And that's not true. So I'm not really too concerned about this because this is a way of communicating. Oh, that hurts. Oh, oh. Wow, this is worse than the chip itself. So planning for the future is a skill that one needs to develop. Are you eating an orange? Oh my God. So there's no more mouth pain. There's only stomach pain. So True Penser Barkley says Dr. Rob is very intelligent. He thinks deeply and speaks clearly, quickly, and eloquently. He, whilst utilizing a vast vocabulary, he's on another level. Is he on another level? In terms of weight, for sure. He's fat. How intelligent can a fat person be? Well, they can be very intelligent, but I mean, fat is not a sign of intelligence. Being overweight is not a sign of intelligence. Let's just make it clear. And I'm sorry to say this because it makes me feel embarrassed to say this and like ashamed to even to say this. That I'm shaming somebody for their weight. But it's 100% in your control. What are you, big boned? Oh, I'm big boned. What is that? Is that something you say to make yourself feel better? Stop eating dirty, greasy, fatty foods. I like food too, and I eat a lot of food. I'm freaking getting a little bit fat. Yesterday, I don't even want to say what I ate, but you know, the problem comes when we eat processed foods, junk food, animals' corpses, and freaking cheese pizzas. If you eat normal food, it's very difficult to gain weight. Very difficult. So, you know, and it's for your health, man. It's for your well-being. It's not some little ego trip that I'm going on. All right, be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. Connecting two things is intelligence vegan. I'm vegan too. Nice. Dion, I think we're done. I think I'm done. Oh, I'm definitely done. If you ever do this in the future, never do this in an empty stomach. Always have food beforehand. This is even worse than before. I mean, the actual sensation of the heat. I have to go eat some oatmeal something to make sure that this pain is something. Oh, God. Wow. Okay. That kind of relieved the pain just moving. Um, okay. Well, we'll stay here for another couple of minutes and we're gonna go eat some oatmeal or make some oatmeal. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to go. I have to go. This is unreasonable amounts of pain. I have to go eat some food to make sure my stomach doesn't hurt like this. It's really painful. It feels like needles in my stomach, and I have to go and make sure that this doesn't continue for the next 12 hours or 24 hours because that'll be very, very bad. And then I will go and move my beehive positioning somewhere so that I have maximum chances of attracting bees, and maybe I'll get some bees in the next couple of days. It looks like bees are flying. So that's very, 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 very good news. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow's live stream is going to be invoking Shiva. We're going to see what that's like. We're going to invoke the energy of Shiva. We're going to well, see what that feels like. And yes, yes, I did, Young. And yeah, more challenges to come. I love doing these live streams. I love doing challenges.
Atiemias child sent $2. Also try bread or rice.
That's a good idea. Good call. Thank you very much for your donation. I'm gonna go eat bread first because that's what I have available. Thank you for reminding me. That's gonna save me. And yeah, I want to do more challenges, more fun things, more fun live streams, and more to come. Pretty much 6 days a week I'm gonna be live streaming. So see you soon. See you tomorrow. See you similar time. And shout out to Dr. Rob. Go subscribe to his channel at Monk Life Meditation. He's a good guy, and subscribe and do whatever. He's cool. Okay. And I'm sure we'll be doing live streams with him. Otherwise, maybe we'll do some kind of gaming. I want to go into gaming more. I want to game more. At least I want to do these live streams every day. But also I want to game. But I'm not sure if I'm going to game on my YouTube channel or Twitch or somewhere else. Because that's another place you can find me and chat with me and hang out with me. All right, I really have to go now. That's it. See you later. This is